Hidden Object Guru here with some good news. That's right. Prominent data miner anti-meme is back, this time offering a wealth of videos that didn't make the cut in the Quarry. There's even more deleted footage here than there was for Devil in Me, so the brief clips I want to show you only scratch the surface of what's available. Just a warning though, these clips do not have animation, and all of the voices are in Russian. So, I hope you like mannequins and subtitles, my English-speaking viewers.
Окей, нам надо выбираться из этого леса. Дай мне пушку.
Нет.
First off, we have this extra bit of conversation if Jacob meets up with Emma after her island escape. Apparently at one point it was going to be possible for Jacob to get Bobby's gun away from him during the bloodening sequence. Obviously this wouldn't have had a major impact on the story going forward. Around 3 minutes after this conversation, Jacob is either dead or captured by the Killbilly, so Bobby gets his gun back no matter what. I can't imagine the gun they're talking about here is one he takes from Ryan, because Jacob having Ryan's gun really screws up a lot of the plot going forward. I've got to wonder though, was there originally a sequence where Jacob got to defend himself with a gun on the catwalk? Could he accidentally shoot Emma if he screwed up QTE? Kind of super curious about where this was meant to go.
Может быть полезно. Без понятия, но не здесь определенно хорошее предположение.
Да, окей. Так, мы делаем это?
Да, давай сделаем это.
Да, мы вперед.
Полагаю, мне придется сделать это трудным путем.
Инструменты.
Apparently there used to be a little bit of a puzzle in the basement with Abby and Emma having to search for tools to open up the trapdoor so they could get into the office. I wonder if this was only triggered if Dylan and Ryan didn't check out the basement earlier, opening the trapdoor then. Or if there was a timed element if Emma was bitten, and if they didn't find the tools in time, Abby automatically gets killed.
Почему ты не можешь перестать защищать его? Он тебе не семья. Он реально даже не твой друг. Он просто твой босс.
Потому что даже если хотя бы малая часть из того, что ты говоришь, правда, то это не его вина. Он не виновен. Этот человек не чудовище.
This is the cut plot element that interested me the most. Originally, Ryan and Laura were going to spend a bunch of time discussing how guilty Chris was over the whole imprisonment thing. Why was this cut? Likely because it raises more questions than the game has any interest in answering. Also, it forces the player to wonder exactly what Laura was saying when she was telling the counselors about the events that we played. Like, in this interaction, Ryan seems surprised that Chris wanted to kill Laura and Max, but doesn't Ryan already know about this? Didn't it come up in Laura's recounting of the events? The bigger reason I'd assume it was cut is that it's a bunch of setup without any real payoff. Chris isn't actually a character in the game by this point, so a debate over his level of culpability isn't really relevant to anything when he's a giant werewolf about to pounce on Ryan, who his brother stabbed. At this point in the game, we're rushing towards the scary house portion of the events, so I get that they wouldn't want to do anything to slow the action down. Especially since, for all of his wanting to empathize with Chris, it's not like Ryan can switch sides.
Ладно, окей. Итак, это займет 3 этапа, но сначала ты должен нежно вставить его в замочную скважину. Нежно.
Окей.
Теперь убедись, что ты крепко зажал его большими и указательным пальцами.
Finally, I really liked this cut sequence, which answers a question that a bunch of people have had about the gate unlocking puzzle. Specifically, why doesn't the game offer the player any real instructions on how to work it? Well, it turns out that there were instructions. It's just, they were for a completely different version of the puzzle, in which Ryan had to pick a lock and then manually switch some wires around. So when the developers completely redesigned the puzzle to go with the toggle-based action that appears in the game, they were stuck. It's not like they were going to get 3 actors back to re-record a whole new set of lines just for a single puzzle. Instead, they tried to make it as visually clear as possible how to solve the thing. And of course, opinions differ on just how well that went for everyone. So, that's just a taste of the huge number of new cutscenes that have been data mined from the game. You can find more on Anti-Meme's link, which I'm dropping into the description below this video. As for me, I've been the Hidden Object Guru, thanks for watching. If you had a good time and you'd like to see more, there's buttons coming up to help with that. Questions, suggestions, and requests for what I should cover next should be put down in the comments section below the video. We'll see you back here for more supermassive videos, but until then I'll say that's right, au revoir.